So, who likes a racing game? Okay, before you abandon the video right now and go tell me to die in a fire, give this game a chance. I tend to have a knack for not the greatest of Sonic games, but they were good for what they were. So, and I figured I also need something to kind of tide everything over a little bit while I get through the end of this week. So I figured, hey, why not? 3 days worth of Sonic R. Can't be bad. Oh, how wrong I will be in the end. Anyway, so Sonic R, originally on the Sega Saturn, but this I'm actually playing the Sega Sonic Gems Collection version. This is one of the first Sonic games where you were ever introduced into a loading system. Now keep in mind, the Sega Saturn version wasn't quite like this, but basically you had to either load your data or save your data as soon as you were done. If you didn't, you lost everything. There's two things with that both ruined things for me and also helped me to do things awesome? Question mark? Anyway. So, just a word of warning, if you're gonna play the game, you make sure you're saving. Sound. Yes, we leave the vocals on. I'm actually gonna turn the sound effects down a little bit, just because they are really high pitched over everything else. I'll leave it 6, why not? So yeah, that's your option screen. Kind of standard for something of this time. Now, you have the same courses no matter what you do, but you have Time Attack and you have Grand Prix. Grand Prix is not a mix of several courses. It is a one-course race of 3 laps. And you have several iconic Sonic characters to pick from right from the start. Sonic himself, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, but Dr. Robotnik, it is Dr. Robotnik in this one, is locked. Now, pro tip, do not pick Amy or Dr. Robotnik if you want to start out in this game. Because without using shortcuts that I'll show you throughout the game, you will be guaranteed 3rd place and nothing better, again, unless you lose shortcuts. So, let's get started here by using Sonic. Now, each character has a unique ability special to them. I'll explain that as the race goes on. Now, in all these levels, there's actually a few things for you to find. Except for Resort Island, there are 2 Chaos Emeralds in each level. Resort Island having 1, and this other one at the end doesn't have any. And there's also 5 Sonic coins hidden throughout these first 4 areas. Finding the Chaos Emerald is easier. Finding the Sonic coins is hard. But every time you do some of this, you unlock new characters. So let's go ahead and show off Resort Island. Now, how this game works is every button is jump, and you can really only spin dash at the start line by holding down and pressing X. Well, for this version it's X. Now, people are going to say, oh my god, bad controls? Not really. I mean, you just have to make sure you're using the shoulder buttons as you're turning, and that's how you make sure you get your turns. I know it's a little complicated, but trust me. Water. If you go into water, you cannot simply just jump out of water. You are forced to walk through it until you get to the next piece of land. There's a shortcut right there. Anyway, Sonic's special ability is he gets a double jump. Now, why am I collecting all these rings? By the way, another shortcut over here. Well, to get to all the Chaos Emeralds, they're usually hidden behind doors like this. And that's how you get the Chaos Emeralds. Now, you're not home free as of yet. You still have to place first in order to get them. So, getting first is not all that... Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. Getting first on this place is not all that hard. Turn! This pad, I got a little time to explain it. This pad right here, when you hit it, it will use up your rings up to 25, I believe. But it'll give you a boost in speed. Oh, up to 50, I think. Excuse me. And that's how you win the race. I know that was kind of quick explanation, but trust me, everyone controls different and has different speeds. And everyone actually has a level of speed. Sonic, of course being Sonic, has a rank A in speed for this set of characters. If you want to, you can play through a track again. Or you can watch the replay of what you did. You can retry, or you can simply leave. I will simply leave. Now, as you probably heard, this game is host to some of the most ear-splitting yet catchiest music in the Sonic franchise. I think Tails just blinked one eye. Okay, anyway, you'll see that a lot throughout here. So you'll hear a lot of that music as we go. But yeah, for this particular course we're going to, let's go ahead and pick Tails. Tails and Knuckles, for speed, they have a B. Sonic's handling is a B, whereas handling for Tails and Knuckles are A. I think that's what it was in the manual. Oh yeah, if you get a first place in a race, it'll show those little trophies spinning there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and head into Radical City. And like I mentioned, there are 2 Chaos Emeralds in this level. One will be through a gate that costs... Ooh, we get rain in this one. This level sometimes has weather effects. Tails, as you can imagine, will fly at a set distance. Wow, Tails handling problems. Living in the city, you know you have to. Oh, that's one of the Sonic medals, by the way. We'll get those as we go throughout. Gimme. Speed boost. Now, this game is a little broken in some regards. Like, if you wanted to, you could take Tails and just fly over half the level by doing this. At least, only for a little bit. Ah, crap. Alright, so one of the first emeralds we're going to get is through this door. This is also a pretty good shortcut. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, Tails' control's kind of sloppy from what I remember. Now, be wary, this level, don't take shortcuts in this level unless you're 100% sure of your skill. Because you can hit a shortcut that will turn you 100% around before the end of the lap. I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, I just need oh good, someone opened this for me. Yeah, you can pay rings to open shortcuts, so I thought that was actually kind of a nice little thing they put into this game. Anyway. Oh, come on. Tails. Tails. I'm running out of chemical crap. Chemical plants though? Maybe. Living in the city, you know you have to survive. Alright, give me this. Alright, here's where the other emerald is, and this one's hard to get because you have to take a sharp turn. Got it. Now I just have to catch up and beat Knuckles. Come on, I can do it. No, Knuckles. Knuckles beat me. So unfortunately I don't get the emeralds, so unfortunately I think I'm going to have to go off camera and try this level again. Or do I get them anyway? Nope, I don't. See, and that's what happens when you don't get first with the Chaos Emeralds. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here for a little bit, guys. I'm going to jump forward, grab the Chaos Emeralds in this level, and yeah, we'll go from there. And of course I'm going to play as Sonic, so I'll be back in just a little bit. Oh hey guys, I just want to bring you in here. that medallion you can hit for rings can also give you shields. This particular shield is a water shield. You walk over water, as soon as you come off the water, it disappears. So, just want to show it off quick. I'll see you in just a minute. I'll see you again in just a moment. Alright, so that was interesting. With that first place victory, you are given Chaos Emeralds. Emeralds, as they say in Japan. Let's see, so next course. Let's go ahead, grab Knuckles. Knuckles actually, if I remember right, controls alright. We're going to take him to Regal Ruin, one of the harder places to get the Chaos Emeralds. It's also, well, it costs the same amount of rings. Something actually I just want to talk to you guys about quick while the race starts up. You press A to jump, and then you press A again to do the special ability for each character. And you press down to start the spin dash, just like in the 2D games. Now, I know a lot of people are probably gonna gut me for saying this, but I kinda like the soundtrack for Sonic R. Anyway, as the pyramid explodes, here's where your first emerald is in the upper deck of these ruins. I didn't want to hit that. Now, a good shortcut is to jump off here and just hold right. Now, I need to make sure I grab as many rings as possible. Yes, because with 50 rings, I can open this up, get the other Chaos Emerald, and go. Knuckles does not climb walls when he glides, by the way. Inside to another world where you can be mine. Now, a good friend of mine, Jacob Let's Plays, aka currently known as the Long-Legged Sock Puppet, absolutely despises this game with every fiber of his being. Had actually brought up a good point to me one day, which was this game came out around the same time as Knuckles Chaotix, which means they've had a large library of people to. By the way, it's a nice little shortcut that goes right by a medallion. I'll be showing off where all the medallions are in a later part of the game, guys. Don't worry. Anyway, so yeah, they could have had a lot more characters in here, but some of the characters they picked, not fan favorites, unfortunately. Anyway, there's those two emeralds, the red variants, if you will. And the last two emeralds are in the last level that is currently available to us. Just so I can show off everyone, I'm actually just going to do a kind of a mock race with Amy on the first level. She just winked. I'm not going to go into here, Reactive Factory, because trust me, it's not that good to race with either Amy or Dr. Robotnik in these areas at all. So I'm just going to do Resort Island, and let's see how we do. Now, Amy's ability, I forget if you have to press X or C button or A to activate it. I know Amy doesn't jump, but her car hovers. Yep, you press the jump button. That causes her car to go into kind of a Mario Kart speed boost. I think you have to have 10 rings in order to use it too. Oh no, this one doesn't use up rings. But yeah, her car hovers. The fact that she's in a car is kind of degrading. Knuckles, get back here. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I guess you can kind of use the fact that she's on the car like this to your advantage. Just kind of scoot over water where the other characters can't even get close to it. But yeah, when you're using characters like this, you need to take shortcuts in order to win. So I'm going to show you two of the biggest shortcuts coming up here. Hover car is hovering. Okay, so here's one secret. Alright, now here's the one that you need to use this for. Cut right here. Aim for those trees. Don't hit the trees, but aim for them. And that's the biggest shortcut in this level. So it is actually possible to win a race as these characters. You just have to do a lot of corner cutting. Unfortunately, when collecting Chaos Emeralds, you don't really have a choice in that. Amy actually is the best handling in the game. By the way, just a random factoid. But when I play racing games, I kind of go for that whole high top speed, low acceleration thing to kind of get around everybody who picks the quick acceleration. Anyway, to the reactive factory. And, oh yes, how I'm planning on dividing up these episodes is I'm going to do all the Chaos Emeralds, the Chaos Emerald runs of everything, the Chaos Emerald runs of all this, and then I'll do the Sonic Coin runs afterwards. Now you need 50 rings for both of the secrets here. By the way, here's a good shortcut. And this one is bad, but that's okay. We've actually run past where both of the Chaos Emeralds are at this point. Okay, got 50. This one, these are the hardest ones to get because you need 50 Chaos Emeralds, 50 rings from each to open up each of the Chaos Emeralds. So something like this, you may come back to the level twice. Cut right. And we have enough. So this lap will be dedicated to getting Chaos Emeralds. Open the gate. Chaos Emerald's going to shoot out of the smokestack here. Goddamn, turning around in this game is not easy. Alright, I'm in last, but I can fix that. Dang it. Alright, there we go. Now I've got to like put on my speed shoes and get to the end really quick. Don't worry, I can do it. Jump over this. Hang a right. Okay, good. Oh, good. Speed boost. And speed boost again. There we go. And I can beat Knuckles across by taking this shortcut over here. No, Knuckles, no! Damn it. I'll have to try again. That's one of the harder ones to get, unfortunately, but I'll give it another shot here, and I'll actually meet up with you guys at the other end of this. Okay, I'm actually going to bring you guys in here for a little bit again, because one of the other power-ups you can get from these is an electric shield, which will work just like Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But as soon as you go in water, it dissipates. So, well, that was interesting. Now I have to remember if it's now when you get all the Chaos Emeralds, or if it's after you do one other thing. Let me check here. Grand Prix, and after you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you unlock Supersonic. Just say you don't want to race as Supersonic, which is faster, by the way, and unlocks kind of a hard mode for the game. You can just hit up or down to switch between Sonic and Supersonic. Not that hard. For the purpose of finishing off today's video, I'm going to be regular Sonic, and we're going to go to Radiant Emerald. There are no Chaos Emeralds here, no Sonic Coins here, just a race. with everyone's most hated track in history. And I'm gonna love trolling you with this soundtrack, guys. Oh man. So yeah, it's actually not too hard to get some of the unlockables in this game. The Sonic coins are going to be the hard ones to get. And I'm going to be doing this from memory, unfortunately, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find them all. Oh, I guess you have to be Super Sonic to get the track I was thinking about. Well, don't worry. We'll hear that trick later on, viewers. Soon enough, viewers. Now, don't take any shortcuts here, because it costs 50 rings to take either of the shortcuts. There's only 2. But as soon as you unlock them, the computers are immediately going to also vote for them. It's so bright. Now, I have a theory about these little lines in the ground you're seeing underneath me. I have a theory that it was actually those are actually meant to I'll just take this normally, but those lines, I have a theory that they were planning multiple high knuckles. They were planning multiple finish lines for this place, and they had to kind of a map of it, but they really couldn't figure out which one to use. Anyway, here, unless the computer opens it, do not open that exit. Listen. Okay. Now, when a computer opens up an exit, there will be a kind of a door opening sound, like you hear when I open a door. That's how you can tell a computer took a shortcut. Now I'm going to take the normal route. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, so this particular level, I like it, just because they were able to do a lot of stuff with it. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's kind of pixely, but look at all these effects going on. Mario Kart didn't have this at the time. Then again, this was on a CD-based system, and Mario Kart was on a cartridge-based system at the time. Anyway, here's the best exit to take. Save this for your last lap, because taking the hard turn will guarantee you victory. Alright, bye music. Alright, well that takes care of that. Now after this you'll unlock Dr. Robotnik, which I'll actually show off at the start of the next episode. I'm also going to end it off here, because I think after you beat Radiant Emerald, anytime you get the credit sequence. So, thanks for watching this episode, everyone. Tune in tomorrow, where we're going to go after those Sonic coins. I'll see you then.